Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here, with me and the critters. It is December 13th, 2018. It is Thursday evening at 7:29 p.m. And let's pull up the weather. Oh, I gotta unlock my phone. La, la, la. Let's see. Mute my phone. Pull up the weather. It's 64 degrees, feels like 64. The high today was 65, the low will be 61. It's a nice even temperature. 100% chance of rain tonight, partially cloudy. We have a flash flood watch, which is no worry for where we're at. 7-mile-per-hour wind from the east. Sunrise was at 7:24. Sunset was at 5:38 p.m. And tomorrow, we are going to have 100% chance of rain, and the high will be 66, the low will be 58. Oh, that's okay. So, sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I just didn't feel like I had a whole lot to talk about, and Wednesdays and Saturdays is my really busy day as far as cleaning house. That's when I clean house. You know, when I clean all the house, when I do all the laundry. Wednesdays I have to do our pills also. Plus, I was making dinner. I made my lemon mustard chicken, and so I was just really busy. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't even have a chance to go in and paint. And I just got just a very little bit of loom knitting done, you know, on starting a new hat. Excuse me. So, but I went to bed pretty early. I was getting ready to head to bed. In fact, it was about 1 a.m. and Mr. Heidi got back up. He'd gone to bed about midnight. He got back up, and I said, well, if you're up, do you want to watch another episode of Supernatural? And he was like, oh, yeah. So we watched another episode of Supernatural, and then we both went to bed. And I was up and down all night, but, you know, still I consider a good sleep. And, yeah, for dinner we had that lemon mustard chicken, and the real simple recipe. It's just lemon juice and Dijon mustard and spices. I use garlic powder, onion powder. I use some chives, dried chives. I use some dillweed and lemon pepper and normal pepper, and a little bit of butter, and you just mix it all and pour it over the chicken and cover it and bake it. So you can use any kind of chicken you want, 350-degree oven for about an hour, maybe longer. So, and then we just had rice with it, and I had some vegetables still left, you know, that I cooked the night before. So that's what we had. Tonight we're just having burritos with chili, because I don't really feel like cooking. I've been doing a lot of cooking, and I am getting ready here in a few minutes to go out and make some more banana bar cookies. I have a bunch of bananas that are you know, overly ripe that I need to use up, and I decided that I am going to do a little bit of Christmas baking. I'm not going to do as much. Originally we wanted to make like caramel corn, chocolate covered pretzels, peanut butter sandwich, cookies, and I was going to make the mini spice cake. Well, you know, we decided that we couldn't really afford to do all that, so we had to cut that out. So I bought a couple cake mixes. You know, they were $1 each, and we did get one thing of cream cheese frosting. And I have a can of pumpkin. So I'm going to make like a pumpkin spice cakes. And ow, I'm also going to make the banana bar cookies. And then I'm going to make some kind of apple bar cookies or something with apples. And I thought, okay, well, that way I can still do a nice little, you know, nice paper plate, you know, and I'll slip it in a bag, in a big gallon Ziploc bag and give it out. There's a few people here in the park that we want to give out some goodies to. So, and that way I'll still get my bake on and I'll still keep within budget. So we have everything I've talked about. So that's all good to go. You know, you do what you can do and you make the most of it. And there were way too many Christmases where I was so depressed and stuff. And you know, then I think as you end up seeing, you lose people, people pass away, you see your friends suffering, maybe death of a parent or death of a sibling or whatever, and you realize how precious Christmas is. We may not have, any of us may not have the idyllic, very false Norman Rockwell Christmases. If you do, you're very blessed. But most of us, you know, we have our own version of what our Christmas is in reality. But you know what? By God, it's Christmas, and we're not guaranteed another one. We are certainly not guaranteed another one. My dear friend Mary, and if you guys know Mary and her last name starts with a J, I'm not going to say her full name because I haven't asked her permission to put that on out there. But my friend Mary lost her mother last night. And, you know, none of us expected, you know, and then Shirley lost her brother just very recently, you know, last week. And lots of other people that I know have lost their spouse or sibling or child. And, you know, we aren't guaranteed any Christmas, and no Christmas is perfect. But if you even have, well, some people have nobody around. But if you're even so blessed to even have a friend or family, you know, or any place that even you can get a smile from, then it's all good. I mean, life is what life is, and I guess, you know, what recently happened with us and having that reconnection with some family members, and we all were talking, and we all added up the number of years that we all hadn't talked. We were all just kind of blown away. Brad's sister and us, we were blown away by the number of years. And there's nothing you can do about that except for love each other now and go on. And that's what we're doing. But it's a very beautiful thing. And each one of you, whether you're all alone, if you're watching me right now and you're all alone, you're not all alone because I'm here. And I'm telling you Merry Christmas. I'm telling you Merry Christmas, and that you know, I will be thinking of you on Christmas Eve. I'm thinking about you right now. You know, and one of the things that I would like, if you're able to, is take a candle, and maybe you're not allowed to have lit candles where you're at, so maybe you'll have to just even turn on a light. Maybe it's the act of turning on a light each night. And even if it's a night light, and you're like, that's a connection with Simply Twee, you know, and it's a connection with me and my other friend. So here is lighting a candle. This symbol my love and friendship to you guys, and it also symbols our loved ones that have passed on, that we haven't forgotten about them. And I think that's a good thing. And so each night I encourage you to either light a candle, maybe you have battery operated one, maybe you have a small light you could turn on. I don't care if it's your bathroom light night light that you leave on. But it's a connection. And sometimes just that little connection keeps us from all going off the deep end. You know, and then I encourage you that whether or not, maybe you're not celebrating Christmas, And I can understand that. Maybe things have happened or your heart's just not in it this year. I can understand that. But even if you are, your Christmas dinner doesn't have to be anything of the traditional sorts. Like, we're going to have lasagna. Unless I can't afford lasagna, then I'm just making spaghetti. It doesn't matter what we're having. It just, the spirit of. And, so I encourage you to whatever. Maybe your favorite meal in the whole world is pancakes. Well, then go make them pancakes and have them be the best darn holiday pancakes you've ever had in your life, or non-holiday. It's all good because we're all here together. Whether or not we actually can physically touch each other, maybe I don't know you from Adam because you're the shy sort and you don't comment, but we're all still connected and you're not alone. And I think it's important that you know that. You're not alone. Because I know a lot of Christmases I felt that way. Even though I had my husband and stuff, I just felt like there were certain wishes I had of certain family members that just didn't happen. And so I was just, that with the depression and stuff. So, I worked really hard this year, and my husband even said, this is the first Christmas in so many Christmases that you don't seem down. And it's like, well, I'm working really hard on it. What is different? Well, yeah, we reconnected with some family members. And you could say it's a hard time. I mean, financially, it's pretty hard on us right now because we're helping with some things with his mom. And we do that out of love and no complaint. His mom isn't doing well. So if you guys want to say prayers for his mom, I would really appreciate it. Her disease is really progressing. And she's now having a hard time swallowing food and swallowing even just water. And so it's come to the point in time where Brad and his sister are having to make some pretty significant life decisions for his mother. They were lucky enough they've talked with her enough to know exactly what she wants. She doesn't want feeding tubes and stuff, so, they're talking with, it's not quite time for hospice, but, she's starting to really go downhill more and more, and you just don't want her to suffer. Just don't want her to suffer. I am trying to not get real emotional right now. I have loved this woman like a mother. I felt like she was really like more of a mother to me than my own. And for so many years, we had such a great relationship. And then, as happens with many families, you have a falling out with, and if you really look at it, a lot of times you'll have one common instigator that instigated the whole thing. And you may not ever find out who it was, or you may find out years and years later, which is our case. And two, sometimes you just have to let bygones be bygones. But I have loved this woman. And I know Brad loves his mother. And so does his sister. And all we really want is for her not to suffer. Just like anybody wants a loved one to not suffer. But she's in a good place and stuff. And, So, you just pray on it. You pray that it's God's will that you not suffer, and and that the siblings, just some of the siblings realize what's really important. But anyway, I'm not going to get down about it because this is still her last Christmas, okay? So we're blessed that she gets to have this Christmas. And we're very happy about that. And we're very happy that Brad's got to have some really good conversations with her. You know, and even if she can't really, you know, her speaking is just, it's so hard to understand, and she even gets so frustrated, but she can still hear you. So, and that's why I told Brad, I said, you can call and just, she'll still hear you. So, you know, also he's going to write a nice card to her, because that she can reread over and over again. But, you know, she's here with us for this Christmas, so that's wonderful. You know, we got her a blanket that his sister will take up there to her. And, you know, something told me before, his sister just recently told us that she was having trouble with the swallowing. Because, you know, a lot of times in nursing homes you think, what should you get them? Well, you know, the time before, I think it was for her birthday, was it? I made her cookies. And then I sent her a small painting, and then I think she wanted to, and then oh no, maybe that was for Mother's Day. I don't remember. Then we sent her a couple bed jackets also, and she wanted a picture of us hanging on her wall. And I thought about getting her something to eat for Christmas, some Christmas goodies, and something told me, it's like, what if she can't swallow, you know? And I thought, no, I don't want to do that to her. I know she always has loved chocolate, just like I know her favorite color has always been red, you know. So something just told me not to send the candy and stuff. But like I said, we're celebrating that she's still here with us. And we're going to make it the most beautiful Christmas we can for her. And, sorry about that. So, that's what we're doing. And I think that's all you can do. Is, you know, realize how precious life is. From knowing that maybe somebody is having their very last Christmas, to seeing a baby have its first Christmas. And then even a couple years down the road, when you realize that now they know what Christmas is, and now they're so excited about the wonderment of Santa Claus. You know, and the whole beauty of the season. It doesn't have to all be commercial, gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, the old-fashioned Christmas song, the old-fashioned Christmas shows, you know, even the old-fashioned Christmas commercials, you guys. Remember Brandon and I were talking about that the other day, the Norelco shavers, and the Santa Claus would ride down the hill. Always loved that. And I still love the Hershey's Kisses, their commercial. You know, where they're acting like bells and stuff. Stuff like that. Lots of fun. So yeah. That's where I've been, though. I just been kind of keeping it. Somebody honking their horn. Keeping it kind of low key. I'll show you guys a few more hats I've gotten done for the donation locally. Here's this one. I think I already showed this one because I showed you guys I really liked to knit. And then let's see. Then I did this one. And then I did this one the other night, which I thought turned out really cool. This is that really, really soft. Yeah. Yep. So those are the 3 more I got done. So, that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to go throw some banana bar cookies in the oven. Go make some of those. I might turn on a little bit of Christmas music. And go out there, play with my KitchenAid. Whip up some double batch of bar cookies. Throw them all in the oven. That way they'll be all done and stuff. I might wait a little bit. I'll probably wait a little bit. About 20 more minutes or so. I'd like to have them be just coming out of the oven when Mr. Heidi comes home. Yes. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship. And, you know, we're going to make this holiday season the best holiday season we can for 2018, no matter what stages of life we're at. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.